Hi guys, it's Victoria and welcome back to FemmeHead. Let me blow my nose real quick because 'tis the season. Today is kind of a slightly different video, but bear with me. You know when you're falling asleep or trying to fall asleep and your brain is just flittering off into the world and you just come up with the craziest ideas, and then sometimes you write them down and sometimes you don't, and you always regret when you don't write them down. So I was laying there trying to fall asleep and the idea of like school subjects came to mind. And in my like sleepy, trying to fall asleep haze, I was like, why don't we as adults try to continue to educate ourselves in the different school subjects to become like more well-rounded individuals, and also like to find hobbies that we enjoy, to just like have more to our person than our job, our family. Looking online and using like ChatGPT, I came up with the following 17 subjects, and some of these might be a little blast from the past because I was like, yeah, what about home ec? Because I've been really drawn to like home ec sort of like hobbies lately. My brain was going. So I'm going to read these off, not description, but kind of like what the subject is about. So like math, for example, things like algebra, geometry, calculus, statistics. Math was not one of my favorite subjects. Econ. So things like economic principles, systems, and issues. And then moving into sciences and a subcategory of environmental sciences, because that was also put as a subject. So science, things like biology, chemistry, physics, earth science, etc. All these are etc. And then environmental sciences, things like environment, ecology, sustainable practices. So it's slightly different, but there is like gardening, for example, isn't a hobby for both of those. Moving down, we have PE, shout out, physical education, and that has a long list of like hobbies. I would say like PE and then arts are like the longest list of potential hobbies. Home ec, practical life skills such as cooking, sewing, financial literacy. I feel like they should have counted this more. Moving into English and language arts, this is one of my favorite subjects throughout school, and it makes sense now. But study of literature, grammar, writing, language skills, foreign languages, I feel like the options are Spanish, French, and German, but obviously any language. Next one is social studies, so history, geography, civics, economics, and cultural studies. Sociology, human society, social relationships, institutions, law and government, legal systems, political structures, civic responsibilities, philosophy and ethics, fundamental questions about existence, knowledge, values, and morals. Psychology, human behavior and mental processes. Religious studies examines belief, practices, and histories of different religions. I feel like I had to do any religious studies in school. Anyways, arts includes visual arts like drawing, painting, sculpture, as well as music, drama, and dance. Arts is a big category. Computer science, study of programming, computer systems, and technology. I feel like it's very relevant to this day and age. Media studies, basically my job. Media content, communication, and journalism. I took a lot of media study courses in college. And then bonus category, which I'll share, is fun and games, hobbies that don't necessarily fall into a school subject. And don't worry, I've put all of this as a like document right now. It's split between like a spreadsheet and just like a Word document, so I need to figure out how to best package it to share with you guys, but it'll be linked down below. Mock trial, does anyone else remember that? I never did mock trial, but I remember hearing about it. The FedEx guy just knocked so loudly. I was like, someone's serving me a warrant. My hobbies that I am sort of drawn to or like been trying to get into and fit into my schedule. And I was also trying to like find something within each category, but I didn't get all the categories. But I found that reading and kind of educating myself through reading fits into some of the categories like philosophy and ethics, psychology, sociology, social studies, obviously English, math, brain puzzles, board games. I've been really into, I don't have my book, but before one of our last trips, I got a Sudoku book because I did it on an international flight home, and I was like, I forgot I love Sudoku. It's been such a great way. Like, I'll come down, make my cup of coffee in the morning, and I'll sit down and I'll do a Sudoku puzzle or 4 depending on how hard it is, and it's just a great way to like wake up my mind for the day. Econ, entrepreneurship is a hobby we all should be learning more of, but especially if you're like an entrepreneur already, you should be learning more about it, because I did not go to school for entrepreneurship. My husband did, and he is a great entrepreneur. I'm not. Science, environmental science category, gardening, landscaping, composting. I composted in our apartment, but I've been saying since we moved in, I want to build a compost, I want to build a compost, blah, 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 and I haven't yet. I feel like gardening, landscaping, composting, permaculture, like, would love to learn more and get into. PE. Obvious things like walking, hiking, cycling, I enjoy. Roller skating. I want to get a pair of roller skates. I got a pair of rollerblades in college. I don't own them anymore, but I was like, I should get some fucking roller skates. The boys have been getting really into, like, they're really good at scooters and the like Strider bikes, and they're fast, and I have to like awkwardly jog. But if I had either my own scooter or my own like roller skates, I could keep up with them, and then that'd be fun, and that'd be a good thing we could do together. Home ec. The year of home ec. I feel it now. Sewing, cooking, baking, home decorating, and thrifting. I recently got my sewing machine that my grandma gave me back from my brother. It went on a trip. I'd given to my mom because she was quilting, working on a quilt. And then I think it went to one of my brothers here in Iowa. And then my other brother, who lives in LA, switched sewing machines with my youngest brother and took it to LA. And then my mom recently went to LA, but my brother's fiance had gotten him a new sewing machine, and I was like, bring it back, I want it. So now I have it, and I have some sewing projects I want to do. English, language arts, reading, journaling, blogging. I feel like those are things that I already do. Foreign languages. I feel like I have dabbled in like French and Spanish. I took Spanish in high school. I feel like with the places we travel, we use French and Spanish, and then we have German friends, and I would love, they have the sweetest little daughter, and actually they have two daughters now, a baby and like one that is my youngest son's age, and like I know she will be fluent in English in no time, but I want to be able to like have little words for her, you know? So I want to work on my, like, not even work on my German, start my German. Arts. This is another, like, the year of home ec and arts. I want to make some artwork for our home, the big canvas sort of things, because those are expensive. And also, like, I don't know, art was one of my favorite classes in high school. It's like, I can do that. Crocheting, I asked my mom, I was like, can I get one of your old crochet hooks? Because it just looks cathartic. And so I just want to try my hand in it. Needlepoint, so like embroidery or punch needle, like, I want to get better at photography. I want to get a little camera I can take with me. And then the final creative arts category is like not redecorating our house, but like we've lived here for 4 years now, and we obviously have like put furniture and stuff in, but like hanging stuff on the walls, painting it different colors, like adding decor. I've been slowly doing that room by room, and I've been enjoying it so much, and it feels like it just has more of like our character, and it feels like more homey and more lived in. Media studies, like I said, basically my job, but I want to get better at all of it this year. And then finally, the bonus category is fun and game hobbies, crossword puzzles, jigsaw puzzles. I love puzzles. I've been like keeping my eye out at like thrift stores, half-price books for puzzles. And I have way too many, but I love puzzles. I just want to drink a cup of coffee or like have a yummy drink and do a puzzle. Join me in finding some hobbies, educating ourselves in the places that we need to keep up with, you know? School subjects. Thank you, Late Night Thoughts. And thank you for watching this with me. Let me know down below what hobbies I missed or what hobbies you are either currently into or want to get into. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!